If you're trying to decide between Celebrity Cruises and Royal Caribbean, you're not alone. And honestly, choosing the wrong one can completely change your vacation. One of these cruise lines is more relaxed, modern, and upscale. And the other is high energy, packed with activities, and feels more like a floating resort. So in this video, I'm going to break down the real differences and, more importantly, how to know which one is actually right for you. Hey, it's Nicole with Shesailstravel, where I cruise first so you cruise better. If you're ready for a stress-free, elevated cruise experience without all the guesswork, you're in the right place. Let's get you sailing smarter. Let's start with the simple version. Celebrity Cruises is what I'd call modern luxury. It's calmer, more refined, and focused on the overall experience. Royal Caribbean, on the other hand, is all about energy, entertainment, and having ton to do at all times. But here's the thing, most people stop there, and that's why they end up booking the wrong cruise. Because it's not about which one is better, it's about which one matches how you like to travel. Let's talk about the overall feel of each cruise line, because this is where the biggest difference shows up. I had a chance to see it for myself, recently coming off of Royal Caribbean, Quantum of the Seas, and then Celebrity Reflection. On Celebrity Cruises, the ships feel more like a high-end hotel. The design is modern, clean, and intentional. You don't feel overwhelmed when you walk around, and the atmosphere is generally more relaxed. It's the kind of place where you can sit by the pool, grab a drink, and not feel like there's constant noise or chaos around you. Now compare that to Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean ships are massive, and they're designed to impress. You've got multiple neighborhoods, tons of venues, and something happening pretty much all the time. It feels more like a resort or even a theme park at sea. So here's the simplest way to think about it. If you want calm and elevated, Celebrity wins. If you want energy and variety, Royal Caribbean takes it. Either way, they are both amazing cruise lines, sister companies to be exact. Activities and entertainment. This is where the gap really widens. On Royal Caribbean, there is no shortage of things to do. We're talking surf simulators, zip line, rock climbing, ice skating, roller skating, bumper cars, laser tag. There is always something happening. And the shows are big, high production, almost Broadway style performances. It's very much built around keeping you entertained every hour of the day. Now, Celebrity, the entertainment is more low-key and refined. You'll find live music, smaller scale shows, and more lounge style experiences. It's not about constant stimulation, and it's about enjoying the moment. So I usually tell people this: Royal Caribbean keeps you busy, Celebrity lets you slow down. Now let's talk about food, because this is a big one and the biggest one for me. Celebrity Cruises is generally known for having higher quality, more consistent dining. The menus feel a bit more elevated, and the overall experience leans more towards upscale dining. If you're someone who really values food, like me, as part of your vacation, this is where Celebrity stands out. Royal Caribbean, on the other hand, wins on variety. There are more options, more casual spots, and more flexibility, especially if you're traveling with kids or picky eaters. So it really comes down to this. Celebrity is about quality and experience. Royal Caribbean is about variety and choice. When it comes to cabins, both cruise lines do a good job, but they cater to a slightly different priority. Royal Caribbean offers more variety in your room types. You'll find everything from your budget-friendly interior cabins to larger family suites, and even some unique options like virtual balconies. So if you're traveling with the group, the family, or trying to stay within a specific budget, Royal Caribbean gives you more flexibility. But here's something I always tell my clients. The best value isn't always the cheapest option. It's the one that fits how you actually travel. And when we talk about Celebrity cabins, they are elevated. There is some premium offers in the Celebrity cabins. The stewardess come multiple times a day. there are a few differences. So who should actually book each cruise line? You should lean towards celebrity cruises if you want a quieter, more relaxed experience, you're traveling as a couple or adults, and you care about atmosphere, food, and design. You should lean towards Royal Caribbean if you want activities and entertainment, you're traveling with kids or a group, and you like having a lot of options and energy around you. Take it from me, neither one is better across the board. It just depends on what kind of trip you're trying to have. Being sister companies, they both offer a wonderful experience for your next cruise adventure. Now let me save you from a few mistakes I see all the time. The first one is booking Royal Caribbean expecting a quiet, relaxing vacation and then feeling overwhelmed. The second is booking Celebrity expecting nonstop activities and then feeling bored. And the biggest mistake? Choosing based on price alone instead of experience. Because that's how people end up saying, the cruise was fine, but I wouldn't do it again. And usually it's not the cruise or the cruise line. It's that it wasn't the right fit. So if you're trying to figure out which cruise line is actually right for you, this is exactly what I help my clients with. I match you with the right cruise, the right ship, the right itinerary, based on how you want to travel, not just what looks good online. And honestly, that's what makes the biggest difference in whether you love your cruise or not. So if you're planning a trip and want to help get it right the first time, there's a link below where you can reach out and I'll help you plan it step by step. So here's one difference between Celebrity Cruises and Royal Caribbean that most people don't realize until they're already on the ship. And it can really impact your experience. I mean, it impacted mine. Celebrity tends to feel more all-inclusive once you're on board. Things like the atmosphere, service style, and even how spaces are designed make it easier to just relax without constantly thinking about what's next or what costs extra. Royal Caribbean, on the other hand, has a lot more add-ons and upsells built into the experience. There's more to do, but there's also more decisions to make throughout your trip. So it's not just about the activities versus relaxation, it's about how you want your vacation to feel moment to moment. A prime example is that on Royal Caribbean, the beach towels available to you, you get one in your room and you're constantly exchanging that. And if it's not returned, you are going to be charged. Versus as in Celebrity, beach towels are all around. They're seated and available for you to grab and return at your luxury. And that's exactly why choosing the right cruise line matters so much. If you want something that feels effortless and elevated, Celebrity is usually a better fit. If you want options, energy, constant entertainment, Royal Caribbean delivers that really well. But if you're still not sure which one is right for you, that's exactly why I help my clients figure it out day to day. Again, I'm Nicole with Shesailstravel, and I cruise first so you cruise better. If you're planning a cruise and want help choosing the right ship, the right itinerary, making sure you actually get the experience you're expecting, there's a link below where you can reach out and I'll help you plan it step by step. Also, if you have not received my Cruise Essentials Guide, I don't know what you're waiting for. It has all the things that you need to have a fabulous cruise and enjoy your cabin space and time with those that you are creating memories with. So be sure to request our Cruise Essentials Guide or click the link below for that as well. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Catch us consistently as we continue cruising around the world. Don't forget, if you're ready for a stress-free, elevated cruise experience without all the guesswork, you're in the right place. Let's get you sailing smarter.